Freedom FM 87.9. Your best choice.
Absolutely not, and I want to make this perfectly clear. If you cannot finish 90 minutes, you cannot play 90 minutes. He hasn't played 90 minutes in about 8 months. He played 45 minutes yesterday and was brought off, right? He played, I think it was 12 minutes the previous game. I don't carry passengers. I don't babysit people. We are not in the business. We're trying to produce. I've said it and I've mentioned it in this meeting previously. We are in the process of actually developing a new strike force. We're giving young players such as Patrick Weir, Yiba Kasaya, Abu Kamara, all these youngsters. I got a lot of, Sam Johnson.
The coach, and it's not only the coach, like everybody in the FA to get something personal against me. Like I was injured, I had 2 weeks injured. The coach, and it's not only the coach, like everybody in the FA to get something personal against me. Like I was injured, I had 2 weeks injury. I was having an hamstring problem, and I just came back last week from an hamstring problem. I came on.
I think the national team players are doing extremely well. For the fact that those guys can come and sacrifice for Mama Liberia, it's unfortunate that we got the result that we did not anticipate. I think it is due to some lacks of early preparation. I think that's one of the problems. So what we can work on is that we need to put, in administration need to put those mechanisms into place.
This was our plan to get a draw here. And we thank you. Trust me, with our spectators, we'll be more motivated than this. And you see, game
that should long since have been put to bed, but wasn't. Here is Tisdale. He looks the most dangerous player on the park. Now the shot again. Oh my word! Can you believe it? Sangare has scored, and it's 2-2, and it's pandemonium. Mohamed Sangare, the man who plays for Accrington Stanley in the lower leagues in England, has found the shot that beats Ronwen Williams, who just moments earlier had made an outstanding save. It's his second goal in his 8th appearance for Liberia, and the score is 2-2, and this group is alive.
That's our plan to get a draw here. And we thank you. Trust me, with our spectators, we'll be more motivated than this. And you see, we're coming down for 2-0, and she speak volume to South Africa. And yeah, we made mistakes, we came back.
And what did you say at halftime and even towards the end?
I feel relaxed. Do not worry. Pound against the gun. You're going to pressure, you should accept the pressure, and then move over. And that's what we play.
Do you feel perhaps they underestimated you as well?
I think they did, but they will not do it again. I told them yesterday, I will cannot compete, we're going to defend our country.
And that's a fighting spirit inside the Liberian team.
He was not sold. But why? Who got the rumor that George Weah didn't want Charles? The rumor that indiscipline and indiscipline started from that Charles. When we try to instill discipline in the team, where Oliver McCall, Prince D, when to trap them, up to 3 o'clock in the morning, people were calling. You put it on the field, and then they came when they say the come. That we can Charles said the must play. Do you remember? People 5, I got testing our being our home. Our best, I let them camp. Jerry, when come up, they call me, Papi. Call me, talk to me, Jerry. If you will play, I know you are straight man. But baby, let it go play. Because I don't go to your chatting up. So let you go play. And one play with 1-5-1. Okay. We went to.
One hour. We are here waiting. We are here to tell the boys. For LFA, because I want to do anything to allow us eat. You are frustrated. LFA is nothing. You are zero.
Nana te wuri, nana strata, nana ngomwa, oshenea. Bemasuku nana wape. One hour. We are here waiting.
We are here to tell the boys for LFA does not want to do anything to allow us in. We are frustrated. LFA is nothing. They are zero.
A pleasant good afternoon and welcome to the Freedom Weekend Sports on Freedom 87.9. This post program comes away every Saturday. It's good to be back here. Today is the 7th day of the month of February and we are in 2026. What a way to welcome you to another presentations of the Weekend Sports. This and every Saturday where we talk about the latest happening in Liberia. And I'm right there with you. And normally I'm the host who normally sit right within the seat and behind the black-headed microphone to inform you what is happening in the water sports across Liberia. Well, there are lots of things happening. Those of you who are following or who a close follower of Liberian sports, you know what is happening. Those of you who follow from social media, you are following from the angle of social media. Those of you who follow from radio, you wait for our weekend's presentation at the various radio stations from one station to another. Those of you who are constant readers of newspapers, you go out for copies of the papers from Monday to Friday to read what is happening in the water sports. Even though when you are reading your political stories, but you read what is happening in the water sports, what is happening in Liberia. So on Saturday, we come and do the run-up. We get you all of the happenings, all of the news that took place from Monday to Friday. We'll wrap up and then we give it to you on Saturday. And sitting right in the studio is with me, Thomas Rolak. I'm always here to inform you what is happening. We do not have a guest today, but I can inform you on next Saturday. We will have a guest with us. He was to be our guest on today, but due to some tough engagement, we decided he spoke with me and then we came out to a conclusion that we will put a show for next Saturday. So next Saturday, God's willing, we will have a presidential aspirant who wants to take over the Liberia Football Association. He will be our guest on next Saturday. Mr. Kasia Anthony Kuo will be our guest on next Saturday. And we also plan to talk to, the election is right next door. We have a few months towards the election in April. April 18 is the elective Congress. And sports, football is the biggest sports that is played within Liberia. So when the election is coming closer, we put our all into it to know what is happening. Because let me inform you, when track and field is down, let's say basketball is down, let's say chess is down, the pressure will not really be on their leaders. But when football having a crisis, because majority of the young people in Liberia, they are involved in the football. Women football, men's football, they are involved in the football. So when football have a crisis, we will let you know, and the pressure will be heavy. It will not just be on the football association, but it will also come on the weight of the government, because you know why? Citizens of the country would love to see their national team play, even though we are having some cracking time with our national team going to or qualifying to competitions or doing well in doing the qualifying series of the World Cup and that of the AFCON, that of the Chan qualifier, and our clubs struggle in the CAF Confederation Cup and that of the CAF Champions League and the Women's CAF Champions League. But Liberians will always want to see their clubs or their national team being out there representing them, even though the results will not be favorable at times, but they would love to see their country play. And if you can really recall, many at times when international windows are on or international windows are about to be open for country to participate in qualifiers or friendlies, or those countries that are not into the qualifying can be at a particular time, but some of them use it to play friendly to strengthen their team. When the government of Liberia refused to give money for Lone Star to play friendly encounter, you can see the reactions of football stakeholders, or you can see the reaction of sports lovers, you can see the reaction of Liberians on social media complaining, oh, why is it the government is not giving money for to play friendly, for to do this one? Because Liberians are so much indeed involved into football. Despite the results seems not to be favorable for them, since the result has been bad for them since the end of the famous George Weah 11, or in 2002 when we failed to pass the first round of the African Cup of Nations in Mali. The George Weah 11 broke down. Since then, we have been having some difficult time to really put our artwork together to get the results that will see Liberian once again trooping in at the SKD and the Anthony Tottenham Sports Stadium like they used to do during their days in the late 90s, coming to the early 2000s under the regime of the late president and Samuel Kayando, coming to the regime of former president who is now serving a jail term at the Hague and Chester. The way Liberians used to pull at the SKD and out of the Anthony Tottenham Sports Stadium, those seriousness has all lost by the wayside. Is it coming from the angle of the Football Association, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, with their biggest partner, the government of Liberia? And these are some of the things that Liberians continue to scramble by the wayside to know what is happening with their football. Their football is going down. But this is the weekend sports. I'm right there with you, Thomas Rolak. Coming up this afternoon, we'll talk too many things just ahead of the April elective Congress. There are a lot of things happening. People declaring their intention to contest for the presidency. Some are declaring their intention to contest for an executive committee member seat. And some are on cover pushing their colleagues to contest. While people declaring their intention, some are donating money at the dime mini. So it's right here on the weekend sports. And for the very first time, let me inform you, for the very first time, kickball, Liberia only traditional sports. Kickball, the country only tradition. When I say the country only traditional sports, Liberia so far so good is the only country playing kickball. Yeah, my research done so far has revealed to me that Liberia is the only country playing kickball now. So the Liberia Kickball Federation decided to take the sports outside. During the course of the week, they were launching the sports in Sierra Leone, our next door neighbor. Because when you want to hit international scene, you must first start to target your neighbors. Sierra Leone, Ivory Coast, Guinea, they can start to get involved. Then maybe we can extend to Benin, we can go to Togo, we can go to Ghana, we can go to Nigeria, we can start to play there. So the Liberia Kickball Federation took a delegation from Monrovia to Sierra Leone and they launched kickball activities in Sierra Leone. And during that event, it was announced that kickball for the very first time, Sierra Leoneans were watching it. Maybe some of them playing it in the corner, but it's not that exposed in Sierra Leone. Somebody told me at the camp, at the Buruburan camp in Ghana, that camp is not functioning again. But when the camp was functioning, someone told me the Liberians who were living at the camp used to play kickball there. Some Ghanaians will watch them play, but they are not too much interested into it because the sports authority in Ghana was now buying into it. So now Liberia decided, hey, listen, this is our own. We can take it outside. We can have more people incorporated. We can make this sports wide. We can make others to look at us as the brainchild of this sports. So the Kickball Federation, I must say kudos to them. The first time they decided to get involved into it, they had some issue with some financial problem by the wayside. And now, finally, God be by their side with lots of support coming in or small support coming in from somewhere that they are yet to disclose the name of all of their supporters or partners. They managed to take that kickball program to Freetown, Sierra Leone, launched there. And during the launching program, it was announced that for the first time, kickball will now be featured in the All-African game. You know, the All-African game consists of a lot of games. You get football, you get volleyball, you get tennis, you get track and field, you get chess, you get Scrabble, you get many sports. So Liberia will be taking that sports now to West Africa. To Africa. First of all, it will be in West Africa. Then Africa, the entire Africa get involved, the all African game. So these are times, I'm happy for them because from where it will be taken to the all African game, looking at the way people will be involved into it, looking at the way other countries will buy interest into it. Nigeria has a bigger market and a bigger economy. When Nigeria jump into playing kickball, they learn it, they follow the rules, they modernize the rules. It's going to be why Ghana get involved, and Senegal get involved, Togo get involved, few other countries in West Africa get involved. Then it's going to go why? It will go to the north. It will go to the north of Africa. And when the north of Africa is involved into playing kickball now, they're talking about this sport going to become an Olympic sport. Then Liberia will be the country that will be recognized as the funnel of a sport that will take over the world. Kickball is a very beautiful sport. When I was coming up as a kid on the Oro, the way I saw kickball and players engage in games, no, it's not the way the game is actually being engaged these days. Before then, when we used to go watch high school kickball, we used to see the score ending 15, 12, 13, 14, 10, 11. But these days, you go watch kickball game, it is competitive 2-1, 1-0, 3-2, to the extent that the administrators, those who are running the sports, inventing new rules and inventing new things that you can even play a draw game. Before then, when I was coming up years back, kickball now is a draw. The guys will kick, until they get winner. Yes, but these days they can draw game. They get certain things that they call penalty and all evolve into their game. So kickball is advancing. I must say kudos to the guys who are there for taking the game, for first of all getting involved with the initiative of taking the game to 7-0. That's a big step for them. From 7-0 now, this post is about to go international. I just thought to let you know what is happening to kickball, one of our own. It's right here on the weekend post at the Alpha Old Timer Field today in the Dubai Road Belt. That's the Pinsville, the city of Pinsville. The Liberia Football Association launched or did the groundbreaking ceremony for the installation of an artificial tuft at the Alpha Old Timer Field under the FIFA Forward project. So that field has been there for some long time. When I used to be around the Pinsville Belt, we used to go and watch the Pinsville Sports Association League. They call it the PISA. I don't know if it's still operating with that same name. It will be known as the PISA. You need to take the school league there. I used to attend one school called Jaja. Yeah, we used to go there to play our school league games there. And then today, I'm so happy that the field is about to take another improvement is about to go on there at that pitch. But it is coming at a time of politics, the political time when we are heading to elections. So critics are saying, why now? While others are celebrating, critics are asking, why now? Is it showmanship? It's right there on the weekend. Suppose next Thursday will be the 12th of February. The Supreme Court of Liberia, the full bench of the Supreme Court of Liberia, will be looking into a petition filed by presidential aspirant for the Football Association, Mr. Kuo, through his legal team, Councillor Jimmy Bobo, to the Supreme Court of Liberia to look into that quest, because Kuo want to contest, but there is a clause in the statute of the Liberia Football Association that ban people of conviction record. When you are once convicted, the Football Association says you cannot contest for the position of the president, the vice president, or an executive committee member position. It's right there. And other people feel that it is a contradiction. It is a contradiction to the Constitution of Liberia. Because the Constitution of Liberia, Article 21K says, when you are found guilty, you go to jail, you serve a term. When you come back, you are a new man in society. You become a fresh man. Even if you not go to jail, when you are found guilty, the president, like get all the power in the country, get your executive partner, the partner you say, don't go to jail. Come home, you are free. The law say you become a free man. When you serve 50 years in jail, or when you go to jail for 50 years, you may one day there the president go say you are free that man. You're pardoned. The president say come home. The LFA is saying you can't contest because you are once convicted. Now, the Constitution of Liberia say when you go to jail, when you serve a term, when you make 50 years, they put in free soon. They say, Maka, you are a free man in society. Let's say when they free you from the jail, you should make 10 or 15 years outside so you can be transformed. No. They say the law say as soon as you come outside, when they free you, you don't make 7 years, they spend 7 years cancer, you become a free man. So Tim Cassell, Chu Cassell Jimmy Bobo, they are running to the Supreme Court of Liberia. The good thing is Cassell will be our guest on this week, Saturday. He was to be our guest on today, but he's engaged into some sports activities in the Pinsville area. I think at the Pinsville geography, they are engaged into some stakeholders football activity. So he will be our guest next week and we'll talk about that. So they're gone there to look into it. But he'll be here. And during the course of the week, the Orange Cup first round kickoff, or they had a couple of games to play in the first round of the Orange Cup, the 2025-2026 Orange Cup right in Liberia. Current champion is Blackburn Warriors. So first round results from yesterday, FC Fasel defeated MPA Angor 2-0 at the Compass Sports Stadium. Fasel last season was defeated in the first round by the District 17 Football Club 1-0. This time, the qualifier under coach Fabio Lopez. The Italian coach has managed the club 10 games so far since he came to Liberia, 7 wins, 3 draws. He has conceded 2 goals as a coach with a team and scored 17 Fondo Emmanuel games. And then Winter FC suffered a 2-0 defeat to First Division side Bay Mountain. Borough FC got a 2-0 win over Susa from Mikey County. Freepo were 3-1 victorious over Samira Football Club. The Rollers, Mighty Barrow struggle continues. They were eliminated from the competition through the first round over a 4-1 defeat to Wurukisi FC. Downtown Football Club struggling to survive in the first division. They got a 3-1 win over Invisible 11. So the two traditional clubs got eliminated on yesterday from the Orange Cup through the first round. Having 11 and Golden Dream played to a 2-2 draw. 2 penalty kick and a 4-2 in favor of the second division side, trashing the first division club from the competition. This is the weekend sports. It's right here on Freedom 87.9. Let me know what is happening at the Old Trafford. It is 1-0. Manchester United. United up against Tottenham. Wow. Red card to Tottenham Hotspur at the moment. Christian Romero has been shown a red card. Manchester United up 1-0. This is happening right here. So, I thought to talk about a few things. The Congress. The LFA Congress is scheduled for the 18th of April. People declaring their intention. Some of the stakeholders are declaring their intention to contest. Those who have a stake, they're sitting outside. Some of the current executive committee members are seeking re-election. Some are not talking yet. Some have spoken that they will seek re-election. They believe they have done well. Others Let me go for this break and come right back on the weekend sports. Yeah, welcome back to the program. And some seeking re-election, they want to continue as an executive committee member of the Football Association. Some club owners, some officials, some president of clubs who are outside of the executive committee are also eyeing seat, like former MPA Anchors president. He used to be with FC Fasel. Former Liberian international Mr. Soken Seviko Basigia has declared his intention to contest for the executive committee member position. MS Stages Glasgow want to contest. Mr. James Nimini of Jubilee Football Club also want to contest. Mr. M. Blai, former president of Sano MPA in the second division, also want to contest. There are lots of names out there who want to contest. Few people who Sir Joseph, Senator Sir Joseph of Montserrat County, he's the owner of first division Panami, Garanve FC. He wants to contest. Mr. Amos Toe, managing director of the Freeport of LPRC. Amos Toe from LPRC want to contest. And few names are still popping up that want to contest. Those seeking re-election include Tikli Mokonde of Freeport Football Club. Tarate Seyo comes from Watanga. He want to contest. We are hearing news that what's the name of this guy? I'll get the full list of the others, but there are few currently on the executive committee who want to contest. But here's my contention. This is what I have on mind. You know, I have a serious issue. See, I have an issue with the Football Association. People want to contest. I'm not against anybody. I am not against the leadership of Mustafa Raji. I'm not supporting Mustafa Raji for a third term. I'm not supporting Kaseko and seeking the office of the presidency. I'm sitting on the fence as a journalist to report what will be said by both parties. Those I want to contest. To report what will be said by executive committee members. To report the news to you. Yes. As the news, as they will say to us, we'll report it, but we'll scrutinize it. So we receive information. I received information the day before yesterday night that it was Wednesday night I received information that the Liberia Football Association was citing all second division club, when I say second division, or let me say women's club, all women's club in the upper and lower league to a quick meeting in the morning at the dime minute. So few of the stakeholders show up to that meeting. And just to know about the meeting, in that meeting, that the managing director of LPRC others, a young man who nothing had against, who wants to become an executive committee member, Mr. Amos Toe, was there, and then he presented 24,000 United States dollars to the Football Association. 24,000 United States dollars to the Football Association for support to women football, meaning the lower women league and that of the upper women league, 24,000 US. Some are concerned, and I am concerned too. The timing of the money. Amos, the money is good. Everybody need money. Everybody need money. I'm not against anybody making donation to the Football Association. I'm not against it. Today, if even somebody go take the money from somewhere, as long the money will benefit young people who are playing football, young people who are striving to impact their career, I will support the money going there. There are a lot of money that have come here. We don't know the source of the money. A lot of money. Sometimes the money that FIFA giving, we don't know where FIFA taking them. We don't know the source of the money. Yeah. Sometimes the money the government of Liberia can put in the budget, or the money the government of Liberia can spend on the national team, we don't know the source of it. But we just say that the government money. If government involved into black deal thing, or if government involved into money laundering, we don't know. All we know, we accept the money. So Mr. Amos 12, he gave 24,000 United States dollars. But I'm concerned about the timing of the money in which he gave the money. The time when there is news, or when we have received news, we have received lists from our sources inside the Football Association that Amos 12 will be contesting for a seat on the executive committee. He gave out 24,000. But Amos 12 has been at LPRC since he was appointed by President Bouakai. And I'm told the money, Amos said it was a corporate social responsibility of LPRC. Good. Well, I support that. Corporate social responsibility. I believe that every institution in this country that's doing business, the NPA, the corporate social responsibility, that money should be used for development or should be used to impact the lives of others. I'm not against it. I support it clearly. Yes. But the timing of the presentation, Amos 12, we see Amos 12, or we can see Amos 12 when LPRC all basketball team playing, he will be there to watch them. I must applaud him for that. When the all boys, their football team playing, he will be there to watch them. I must applaud him for that. He has been going there 2 years now. So he did not give money, or it did not run to his mind. It did not run to his mind that women football needed help. Women football needed help. But only when news has popped up, confirmed news, that you'll be contesting the seat, or you'll be contesting for a seat on the executive committee in the April 18 election. Then he go and get 24,000. But he will for club LPRC others that up to now we are yet to know which women club they are identifying with, because for a club under the club licensing rules that we know, the LFA said no, all first division club, male club, should be having their female club. All first division male club should be having their female club. Watanga female club, that shatter injures. I know that one. Other people get a female club. They be Mountain, they get River Ladies from Nima, that a female club. War Girls, Honor CC United. Few of the clubs would know their female club. But there is LPRC order. They're not involved. They LPRC order, as per our investigation, they are not involved into supporting women club, women football. No, they are not involved into that. Like I told you, I'm not against the money I give on, no. But LPRC, with their boss, Amos 12 there, give 24,000. But the 24,000 is for women club. But they are not supporting women club. The last time I checked, last year, a club wrote them for sponsorship. Oh, can you play power pools, power jersey, power these things? Because we are struggling. We're not in the first league, we're in the lower league. Our budget is low. We ain't get money. Since last year, that club, River Ladies sent them a communication seeking support. They turned down the club to help them. Yeah. But today, Amos 12 is taking 24,000 to give it to female football. It's not bad. But what is bad is the timing of the money. When female clubs are also going to be part of the voting process. So stakeholders are seeing it as an inducement reason. Is it meant to induce the club? Huh? Because for me, from my angle, if that money was gonna go to first club, the first league club, I'm gonna have some issues too. Same way. So I'm concerned about the time in which he gave the money. When we are close to election, on what basis? Oh, when did you realize that the corporate social responsibility of the FPRC should go to women football? Oh, why did you give it to the Football Association in general? Oh, why didn't you go and give it to the Football Association in general? They say, this is for you. Why you choose to give it to female clubs? Oh, yeah, there are lots of votes. I think there are 12 female clubs. Yeah, I think because there are 12 female clubs. Why didn't you give the money in general to the Football Association? And here's my issue with the Football Association itself. They generously accepted that money. I'm not against them. No? They generously accepted that money. But yesterday, somebody went to do a donation of 5,000 to the under 17 women's national team that were preparing to play Nigeria a few months ago. That money was rejected on the basis of you don't know the source of the money. Oh, so the folks at the LFA now, they're not checking behind people to know the source of the money. They rejected somebody 5,000. The first time that thing started, when Mr. Chris Weah, who is now supporting the leadership, wanted to do a donation to Liberia after we got a 2-2 draw against South Africa in Johannesburg. He was being driven from one point to another until I know how NSA how they receive that money on a Koano. But they drove him from one point to another. Somebody came, Mr. Kaseko came, the under 17 playing, the LFA crying that there's no money. So somebody wanted to do a donation. They meant say, I will give 5,000 to the team. But our president of the Football Association, where they're in Grenjida, hey man, I'm still struggling to get a clip. Where they're in Grenjida on Smile FM, he made a statement. Then from one radio station to another, that he can't hold such a money because he wanted to know the source of the money, where the money was coming from. Did the LFA ask the question to Mr. Amos Tuer before receiving his 24,000 check about the source of that money? Was he asked? Why are they playing double standard game with the stakeholders? Why are they playing double standard games with followers of football? Yesterday, you rejected somebody money, 5,000. Somebody took the money from the pocket generously. They gave it to you to go and support the women under 17 national team. You rejected that money on the basis of you do not know the source of the money. But today, because somebody is lying, it is alleged that somebody is lying. Yeah, with the current administration going to the April election, aligning with the current administration going to the April election. They get 24,000. You accepted that money without asking a single question about the source of the money or where you took the money from. Saying you said that corporation is not having money. Where you took the money from? Nobody asked that question. But yesterday, it was the news all around here. No, they rejected the money. People have been giving money. The last time, one man won't be underrepresented in District 11. Original country man made some donation to the Football Association, which of course I called that event. He gave some rice and gave some money to the under 20 national team that came from Senegal. Nobody asking for the source of that money. Nobody asking for the source of the money. This week, 24,000 given again. Nobody asked for the source of the 24,000. If that blood money, if somebody do somebody, if the money actually came from LPRC, ASF, the intent of the money, nobody asked that question. But yesterday, Liberia versus Nigeria under 17 game, while the kids were preparing, they were rejecting 5,000, asking for the source of the money. What kind of politics is this? Listen to the man speaking. When they interviewed the man said was shocked that they were rejecting the money. Listen to the man. I can't happy. Where is it? I should be having it right here.
That's 100% correct. Make communication, verbal communication. I have the record on my phone listing. I called, first of all, I discussed with the vice president for administration, Sekukone, and I told him in ECP Giant that I wanted to make a contribution to the under 17 teams of $5,000. I told him I want to make a contribution, and he said, "Oh, that would be great. But the best way to do it is to talk to the women football head, which is the chair vice president." And I was giving the women football head number because I didn't have her number. I was giving her number by Paywater Giant, and I gave her a call and I told her that I want to make this a contribution to the team, and she said, "Okay, I'm gonna get back to you." And unfortunately, she got back to me, referencing me to discuss with the SG, the deputy SG. And I called the deputy SG, and he told me he was going to call me back. After a while, when I talked to him, he told me to go back to the chair vice president. And I went back to the chair, I called the chair vice president, and she didn't answer my call. And they just decided not to return my call, and decided not to pay heed to it. We understand the FA, and some of us are opposition, but at the same time, this is about Liberia. We are not talking about political differences. We are talking about motivating the girls financially, so that the girls financially, so that they can be able to perform for our national team. So I believe that was some of the hindrance in giving us such a result today.
So you see, they took the man from one office to another. At the end of the day, the money was rejected, and the president, Mr. Raji, clearly said they couldn't accept the money. And others were arguing that if the man wanted to do the money and the donation generously to the under 17 women national team, he was to go at the Ministry of Finance and get the money. Nobody asked for the source of the money. Nobody say somebody was to go at the Ministry of Finance to do the donation of the 5,000. So let me bring you back to the 24,000 now given by Amos Tuah to women football. Nobody seen it as inducement. Nobody seen it as bravery, alleged bravery to women clubs who will be voting. Nobody seen it of late when we are heading to the election. Yesterday, somebody decided to give 5,000 to each of the clubs. There was a press release that the LFA was investigating an alleged bribery or inducement. Yesterday, somebody decided to give 5,000 each. 5,000 each to 13 clubs. It was seen as alleged bribery or inducement. In that same vein, the LFA and DustBed, they had a partnership. The DustBed CEO said the vetting process, it was the LFA president that did the vetting to vet clubs that receive money. Of late in the 2024-2025 season, there were a few clubs from the first, second division and women's league that received late support from DustBed because there was no sponsorship in the league, no prompt sponsorship. So some of the clubs were struggling. So when we went to the press conference, the CEO of DustBed, the man said, "Well, I don't want to ask the question." When the man said, "Well, the club needs here," it was a proof by the president of the Football Association. Nobody see those money going out as an issue. Which of course I don't have problem with it. But yesterday, you issue a press statement about inducing clubs, the 13 clubs that receive the money. But today, clubs who are about to go to vote in the elective Congress on 18th April, 24,000 they give it to women league in clubs in the lower league and that of the upper league. Nobody is asking about it, about the source. Another issue I have here is the issue of playing double standard also. You see, a few of our friends, we have some of our friends at the LFA. I can say this for free. We are not targeting anybody. We have a few of our friends at the LFA. If all of you can bear me witness, Tony Walkup of Susa FC in Makibi County is being suspended now. He's serving suspension. It was published by the Football Association. This girl from Shatter injured Benetton UA on a 5-year suspension for being involved into some mass scandal involved into bribery and other issues. It was released by the LFA. This lady from Titanium Girls is serving 2-year suspension. It was published by the LFA. Grace, we are known as Master Queen. So, when people who are outside of the LFA or who the LFA believe are not in line with them, when they have some issue, the LFA suspend them, they take around on social media. But here is it. Here is it. The LFA suspended my good friend for 3 months. He said in for 3 months, my good friend been suspended for getting involved into some kind of trouble doing the national contest sports meet. Joel Freeman from the competition department. Oh yeah, LFA suspended my good friend 3 months. Nobody. They knew that he hidden. He suspended the man for 3 months because it is alleged that the man was involved into the transfer of 2 players from Wologisi to Howard FC to play for Lofa County in the national county sports meet. You saw that as an issue. He said the winner was close, and obviously the winner was close. So nobody was a transfer player between that time. That led to Lofa County losing the point. Every other thing, if you go and check the whole hollow battle of Lofa and Grand Cape County, that's where it started from, of Lofa County losing the point. It led to it. Lofa fed the weight. You suspended the man, which of course is good. When people are caught in doing wrong thing, they should bear the full weight. You suspended the man. But why you keep the suspension letter? When you suspending people, or when you put a ban on people, when you ban you the middle, you post that on Facebook. When you suspend a Benetton, you have a 5 year, you post that on Facebook. When you suspend a Master Queen, you post that on Facebook. When competition that you have no authority over, when you suspended and what's the guy name from Susa? Tony Walker, you post that on Facebook. But you suspended my good friend at the LFA for illegally transferring player in the system. You kept it until over 2 to 3 weeks. Somebody pinched me. Oh, they suspend somebody. I went to investigate now. It was confirmed. When we published the story, somebody posted in the LFA chat room. How come the media got the information? This is bad. Oh, we're keeping the news. We're keeping this thing. When I wanted to go in the public. Why are you playing double standard game? When it is your own, you keep it. When it happened to your staff, you keep it that way. Even though the public need to know, you keep it. But why you be playing double standard game when others you go and publish it why on social media? It go why? Why are you playing double standard game? I'm not against any of them. Joe is my good friend. But when a man does wrong, you punish him. You must inform the community. You must inform the stakeholders that this man was caught in the web for the wrong reason. That's why we punish him and we publish in this thing for you to see it. Same thing with the others. Why can you do it to him? Why are you keeping other people a secret? Oh, so you want others to be passing outside there? They are demon gods. Why the others are bad people? They Satan. Other people are Satan. What kind of thing is this? You question the souls of 5,000, small money 5,000. You question the souls of it. Somebody who can afford over 200,000-300,000. You question them or giving 5,000, small money. They wanted to donate 5,000 to the women's national team. I mean, the women under 17 national team. But you couldn't question the source of 24,000 when you convert that money. That's a lot of millions in Liberty. You accepted it without asking for the source of that money. Oh, you are not seeing it as inducement, but you saw others giving 5,000 to clubs who are struggling today as inducement. What kind of thing is this? We are heading to election. Football is our biggest sport. We must guard this sport jealously. We must be involved. We are not fighting war. No, the days of the war are over in Liberia. No, we are sports people. We are football people. We should be united. This is a fraternity I enjoy so much. Yeah, you beating drum on others, but when it happened to one of your own kind, you slide it down the corner. Let's go to the line that you have from you. Call us on 0776-104-104, 0776-104-104. The Freedom Cash giveaway is right here. To win for yourself 5,000 up to 25,000, you can dial the code *255*1#, *255*1#. Play $100 Liberian dollars or 50 cents. The multiple times you play, you stand a better chance to win. Then Nina, where have you joined us from? Welcome.
Yeah, thank you, brother, for your talking point this afternoon for the sport. You know the issue, the situation for outside in Labrador, you get certain people like the doing cool, all of people like appreciate. They get all of people like being a dark man, like if you get certain situation, then they want to they happy about all of your thing. Women thing, I was trying to so much time company or about every day. You know, if you go for the either I go nowhere. Sport in the world is one of the united people and our development in their country, politics. So if you have certain position in the football arena, everybody bring a ball idea on the phone.
Okay, bro. Let's get the person. Hello? Hello? This person right here. Let's get this person. Hello? Call us on 0776-104-104, 0776-104-104, 0886-500-104. Those of you outside Liberia, you want to form part of the conversation, call us on +231 886-500-104. Be right here on the Freedom Weekend Sports with me, Thomas Rolak. This is bad, folks. Let's be very realistic. At one press conference at the LFA where the president said he fed people in the dark, or he can feed people. They can open the mouth, the bread, he pour water and bread inside, they can eat it and drink it. But when the cows are in the light, then they be castigating him. They can be castigating him. You're suspending people 5 years. The other one, you're publishing it, which of course I stand by it. When Benetta do when you suspend her. Nobody's not above the law. When Master Queen does wrong, you suspend her. You publish it, we'll read it, we'll carry it. When somebody from the FA do wrong, publish it too. That's yeah. Let the public read about it. Don't be keeping it. 3 months the person be sent out to the house. 3 months the be sent out to the house taking pay. After 3 months they come out of where nobody know they're going through suspension. So you must inform the public that the person take SYC so the public can be aware. So you fail to inform us, you fail to inform the clubs that you suspended this person for allegedly being involved into the transfer of players from one club to another. Nobody know about that. Don't you think other clubs will get involved into that same transfer attitude? Will want to pass through that same man? Or they will not be mindful? Don't you think of such? Call us on 0776-104-104, 0776-104-104, 0886-500-104. You'll be right here with me, Thomas Rolak. Call us on the Weekend Sports. Let me take this person from right here. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Your name and where have you joined us from?
My name is Shuma, calling from here, Delhi.
Welcome.
No, Mustafa Raji is doing well with that LFA.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, when you do something wrong, you have to be suspended.
Okay.
Yes, you have to be suspended because without the suspension suspension in this country, like where running is going on in this country.
Nobody is against suspension. Excuse me, bro.
He's doing well.
Nobody is against the suspension. I come here, excuse me. Nobody is against the suspension. When you suspend party A for doing the wrong thing, when party B do the same wrong thing, you must suspend it too. And when you suspend it, they see when you publish in party A, you should publish party B. Like the other person right here. Hello? Hello? Call us on 0776-104-104, 0776-104-104, 086-500-104. You call us, you'll be right here with me on the Freedom Weekend Sports. During the course of the week, the Liberia Football Association, he gave her 16,000 USD to inter-school sports program right within Liberia. We thought we could pick up Mason Yoko by the line to talk to us a bit about that, but Yoko seemed to be busy. Call us on 0776-104-104, 0776-104-104, 086-500-104. Right there, the cash giveaway is also on. *255*1##. You play with 100 Liberian that will be part of it. Your name, where you join us from? Hello? Hello? Oh. Call us on 077. We'll have roughly 4 minutes to be here. Call us on 0776-104-104, 0776-104-104, 086-500-104. Manchester United 1-0. That means for me, you call your hair. Look at you. Let me run you through. Let me get this person ready. This person, I'll take me home. Hello? Your name, where you join us from? Okay, so let me just run you through what is going to happen across Europe today. At the moment, Manchester United 1-0 up against Tottenham Hotspur at Old Trafford. Bournemouth will welcome Aston Villa sitting in the third spot. Arsenal will have the chance to go clear 9 points tonight when they take on Sunderland at the Emirates Stadium. A win for the Gunners will take them 9 points until Manchester City can take on Liverpool tomorrow at Anfield. Also, by 2 o'clock today, Burnley will welcome West Ham United. Fulham and Everton will clash. Wolverhampton Wanderers will welcome Chelsea, who just got defeated by Arsenal in the Carabao Cup semi-final. And to close the day's activities, Newcastle United and Brentford will play by 5:30. In Spain, Rayo Vallecano will play Real over Barcelona against Mallorca, Sevilla against Girona, Real Sociedad against Elche. That does it for the Spanish and the English league for today. Tomorrow, a couple of games, but the big one will be at Anfield when Liverpool welcome Manchester City. Maybe by that time, Arsenal will be 9 points clear. Until then, I'm Thomas Relax. Have yourself a very pleasant time. Bye-bye.